The sun slants through the lace curtains, painting gold streaks across the woven rug where Jake curls. His old beagle joints creak when he shifts his head, eyes half closed to watch Mango hop along the edge of his play stand. The macaw's blue feathers catch the light as he pecks at a piece of dried corn, chattering his favorite phrase, snack time, snack time. But his voice is thin, like he's holding back a cough. He keeps pausing to rub his beak against the wooden perch, hard enough to make the stand wobble. Jake's ears prick up. Mango never acts this quiet. He pushes himself up on wobbly legs, his tail thumping once, soft and slow, a question more than excitement. Mango stops pecking the corn and drops it to the floor, his tiny claws scrabbling at the perch like he's trying to grip something that isn't there. Then he tries to flutter to the couch where Jake is, but his wing stutters midair, and he crashes into the edge of the coffee table. The sound makes Jake's tail drop. He limps over, his hind leg stiff from arthritis, and sniffs at Mango's side. Mango is huddled on the carpet, wings tucked tight to his body, making a quiet, whimpering sound Jake has never heard before. When Jake nuzzles his beak, Mango flinches, which breaks Jake's heart. Mango usually nuzzles back, his warm beak tickling Jake's nose. Jake lowers his head to get a better look. That's when he sees it. A thin, clear elastic band looped twice around Mango's left ankle. It's pulled so tight that the skin under his feathers looks pale, and every time Mango tries to wiggle his foot, the band digs in deeper. Mango tries to bite it with his beak, but he keeps missing, his eyes wide with fear. Jake knows he has to help. He looks around the room, his cloudy eyes scanning for something to loosen the band. The human's small scissors are in the kitchen drawer, but Jake can't reach the handle. The kid left a plastic spoon on the coffee table, but it's too thick to slip under the band. He's about to nudge Mango toward the couch, hoping to keep him still, when he hears a soft scratch at the window above the couch. Mango's whimper turns to a sharp, panicked squawk. He tries to fly again, but the elastic band yanks his foot back and he falls to the carpet, his wings flailing. Jake's head snaps up. The scratch comes again, louder this time, and he can see a dark shape moving behind the lace curtain. He doesn't know what it is. Maybe a stray cat, maybe a squirrel, but whatever it is, it's scaring Mango more than the elastic band ever could. Jake has to choose. Does he stay with Mango, trying to free him from the band that's cutting into his skin? Or does he go to the window to chase away the thing that's making his friend panic? Mango squawks again, and the scratch at the window grows louder, and Jake's tail twitches, unsure. As the dark shape behind the curtain moves closer, the floor creaks under Jake's stiff hind leg as he plants himself between Mango and the window, his hackles raised just a little. He lets out a low, rumbling growl, not the mean kind he uses on squirrels in the yard, but a warning to whatever is outside to stay away. Mango's flailing wings slow to a stop, his eyes still wide but focused on Jake's back, like he knows his friend is protecting him. Jake doesn't take his eyes off the curtain for a second as he lowers his head to Mango's ankle. He nuzzles the elastic band with his nose, trying to find a loose edge, his breath coming in ragged puffs from the effort of standing too long. Mango whimpers, but when Jake's warm tongue licks the top of his paw, he stills, his feathers softening just a tiny bit. Jake's teeth close gently around the thin edge of the elastic band. He pulls slowly, careful not to tug too hard on Mango's foot. The band gives a little, and Mango lets out a quiet chirp like a sigh of relief. Jake is about to pull it further when the dark shape behind the curtain moves again. This time, a gust of wind blows the lace aside, and Jake sees it. The kid's stuffed raccoon, the one with the missing eye, stuck between the window screen and the sill, its fur flapping in the breeze. The tension drains out of Jake's body, his hackles falling. He huffs a quiet laugh through his nose, relieved it wasn't something dangerous. He turns back to Mango, ready to finish loosening the band, until he hears the click of the front door lock turning. Mango's chirp turns to a panicked squawk, and he tenses so hard the elastic band digs deeper into his ankle. Jake's ears snap forward, his head jerking toward the door. The lock clicks again, then the handle twists and the door creaks open a crack. A shadow stretches across the rug from the hallway, long and thin, and Jake can smell something he doesn't recognize, citrus and rain, not the human's usual coffee or the kid's fruit snacks. He steps in front of Mango again, his growl louder this time, his old legs shaking with a mix of fear and courage. The door creaks open wider and the shadow moves closer. Jake can't see who it is, but he can hear a soft voice saying something he doesn't understand. and then a hand reaches around the doorframe, reaching for the light switch. The room is about to flood with light, and Jake doesn't know if the person coming in is friendly or not. Mango's foot is still stuck in the elastic band, and Jake's joints are screaming, but he stands his ground, ready to protect his friend no matter what.